You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? The scene that keeps playing on repeat ignores the rule of thumb. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from?
So welcome back to episode 2. I'm literally just through the door after training, and I want to update you as best I can on every single training session on a personal note. So it's the last training session before the round 2 of the championship, and I told you at the end of the last video that we will be playing some PATs, and right now I am feeling pretty good. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Polar heart rate monitor that I use to track all my workouts and also all my training and football matches. I do get some questions about the Polar heart rate monitor on Instagram, so I thought this is a good time to explain how I knew about this or how I found out about this and why I'm using it. So a couple of months ago, two guys that I look up to highly in my gym, they are also coaches as well, and they have been using the Polar heart rate monitor for 2 things. Number 1 is to track their HRV every single morning. I will talk about that in detail as the videos and the episodes go on. Like I said, a lot of this season is going to be a lot more advanced, so I'm bringing in things like the heart rate monitor. So the HRV readings that we do is every single morning I will take a reading for 7 minutes, and like I said, I will go into more detail on that. Secondly, the coaches will also use this for tracking their workouts and mainly tracking their heart rate average, max heart rate, their resting heart rate. They will also go off rest periods on how quickly your heart rate can reach down to around 50%. So what I've done here is for tonight's training is I have tracked how many calories that I've burned, and I have burned just under 1400 calories. I'm going to put a screenshot on the screen of the exact screenshot that I get after each session, and it actually explains the full breakdown of how many calories I burned and also the average heart rate as well. Another thing I do look at is my heart rate max, which is 184 at training tonight. My main goal is to try and keep that heart rate max as low as I possibly can, because then I will know that I'm getting fitter. But the main focus here is to try and burn as many calories as I can, because I am carrying a little bit extra body fat than I would have liked. I'm carrying more body fat this summer than I would have been last summer at this stage, surprisingly. Even though I'm a lot stronger, a lot more powerful and a lot faster, I still have a little bit extra body fat, and you can still be pretty fast, pretty powerful and pretty strong with extra body fat than what your lean body mass should be. But I want to bring that down a little bit. So yeah, training went really good, feeling good. I came away with no injuries. I did get a bad bang to the knee, but that should be pretty okay for Saturday. This is now Thursday night, so I'll keep you updated tomorrow on how I'm going to recover from the knee if it does swell up too much. I'll probably put ice on it tomorrow. I'll try and move and bend it as much as I can throughout the day tomorrow. So that's really all I gotta say. The only thing that I did eat after training was pineapple. I had like 5 or 6 slices of pineapple, which is very good for after training because it spikes your insulin and it's also low in fructose as well. So try and stay away from apples and berries and maybe bananas for after your workouts or after your training sessions. Stick to things like mango and also the pineapple. So right out of here, I also took glutamine and my electrolytes after the training session as well. So a lot more advanced this year and really enjoying it so far. So I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow, and I'm going to talk you through the exact workout that I'm going to do tomorrow, the day before my championship match. Okay, so it's the next day, it's Friday, it's one day before my round 2 championship game, and this is not ideal. I'm in a buddy's underground gym style of things. So we basically got limited equipment here. So all I'm going to focus on is a push movement and a pull movement and just focusing on power. Nothing crazy, I'll do some core as well. I'm going to show you some of the exercises, okay? I just want to make sure that you know that you need to warm up at a lighter weight before you go into your first set. Whenever I was a teenager, I used to make this mistake and I actually injured my chest a lot because I would go straight into set one of the weight that I wanted to do. So what I'm doing is I'm just warming up at 55 pounds, nothing crazy. I prefer the incline press rather than the flat bench because when I'm doing flat bench, I usually use the barbell and not the dumbbell, whereas the incline, I like the range of motion on the dumbbell. So, pretty straightforward, keep the ass firmly on the seat, but your lower back is popped off and your shoulder blades are completely pinched in, okay? And you don't want these dumbbells to touch your chest whatsoever. They're very, very close, but they're not touching. And my feet are going to be the main factor here that's going to allow me to drive these dumbbells up, would you believe? So don't put your feet on the fucking bench. Don't put your feet firmly on anything that's not the floor, okay? So I want you to come down in 4 seconds, so So, like I said, it's the day before the championship game. We're only doing 4 to 6 reps, nothing crazy, around 60%. I could go a lot heavier here, but it's just kind of keeping the power ticking over. There's definitely going to be no strength gains made leading up to the championship, so it's just a matter of keeping the body ticking over. I'll do a couple of sets, 4 or 5 sets. I might go a little bit heavier, nothing crazy, and then I'll do some pull-ups. I'll just do a couple of row movements. Do some core work, nothing really too crazy. So I wanted you to focus on your push movement. Use your feet to drive through the floor. Make sure the dumbbells are not resting in your chest when you're here. Huge deep breath in. Pause, drive. Grab dumbbells super hard as well, okay? And check in with me later on. Another thing I like to do just before I go into my shoulder workout is to try and loosen up the deltoids and especially the upper traps and also anywhere around the upper back. So if you notice from the side, if I lift my arm here, you cannot see my ear whatsoever, okay? So I'm looking to try and drive this arm well back so we can get the best mobility before I go into my shoulder workout. So what I'm going to do is here, pretty simple, the best way to improve your shoulder mobility, the best way to get healthy shoulders is simply by hanging on a bar. It's very good for grip strength. So I'm just hanging, but I'm forcing my head forward. If you come around the side, you'll see that my ears are now ahead of my elbows. I can feel all the tension releasing in my upper back. When you're stressed, whether it's in work, whether it's anything to do with school maybe, you hold a lot of stress in your upper back. So you want to release that. Pushing the head forward. Hold it for as long as you can. You might not be able to hold it for as long as somebody else, primarily due to the grip. My grip strength is pretty good due to deadlifts, but if you see now, on the side, you can see my ears, okay? My elbows are well behind my head already. My shoulder mobility is so much better. So now when I'm doing the shoulder press, I'm able to keep it here and focus on the deltoids, whereas if I didn't do that, I would be pressing from here and I'd be working too much of the upper chest.
Babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. low, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a signal now. Give me some verb, I ain't talking now. You wanna ride in the 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. innocence, yeah. Body on my, losing all my innocence, yeah. Body on my, riding on my innocence, yeah. Body on my, losing all my innocence, yeah. Body on my, riding on my innocence, yeah. On my, on my, on my, on my sins, yeah. On my, on my, on my, on my sins, yeah. On my, on my, on my, on my sins, yeah. On my, on my, on my, on my sins, yeah. Babe, just hit the pedal. If things go wrong, it's just incidental. My bad, never got the memo that you never have fun while you're in the limo. Yeah, you wanna ride in 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Body on my, losing all my innocence, yeah. Body on my, climbing on my innocence, yeah. Body on my, losing all my innocence, yeah. Body on my, riding on my innocence, yeah. Body on my, losing all my innocence.
So it's Friday afternoon, or Friday evening should I say. It's absolutely beautiful here on Toronto Island. I usually try and video every single day, but these is just one of those days where there's actually not much going on and I'm just relaxing before the game tomorrow. The plan for today is to look at this beautiful view and really just try and keep on top of my diet. That's the most important thing. It can be pretty hard to keep on top of your diet whenever you're out and about, especially in Toronto in the city. So what I've done here is me and Sarah got some fruit and then we also got some peanut butter. I have my electrolyte as well that I take twice daily, you already know that, and I just brought protein powder. So that's going to keep me taking over for the rest of the day. Not going to do anything exciting tonight, just going to relax before the game tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll catch them later on. I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful view.
I saw and I still saw the back side of it.
Oh, stop! What are you doing, Shane? You're drinking alcohol the night before a championship game? What the hell are you thinking? You're not allowed to drink alcohol before a game? Okay guys, I understand what you're probably thinking. Why am I drinking a beer the night before a championship game? That is completely unheard of. But the way I look at things is that if me and my girlfriend Sarah are having a beautiful day at the island and we've got the views, and I really think that it's acceptable for me to have 1 pint of beer with my meal because we've had such a lovely day. I would never turn down a beverage with my meal to cap off the night, okay? Now, will this pint affect me? Absolutely not. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and start drinking alcohol before a game, so please be aware of that. I'm just saying that I personally, because I document everything that I do in the championship, a pint with my meal the night before a game, and this is going to have absolutely no effect on my game tomorrow. So really looking forward to the game tomorrow. I'm feeling ready. Had a lovely day at the island today with my girlfriend. I had some delicious food. We went for dinner. It was a Friday night, so I thought it was acceptable. So right out here, give it a thumbs up, subscribe please. We're nearly hitting 2k. It would really help the channel, and I'm going to try and push this on over the next couple of weeks. Another episode will be coming ASAP. Right out here, love yous all. Up the mics.
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come